Hi viewers, I am on the same page. In previous video we worked on the update cart and continue shopping button. In this video we will be working on this quantity. So if someone adds some quantity over here, so this the price can be updated, and we also can update the cart table inside we have in the database. So now if we simply remove them, if we update this cart, so we can remove all of the products from here, and if we add more products, for example I added one product and I will go to cart. You can see this is the product and its price is $900. I go there, refresh my this cart table, so you can observe over here the product ID is 5, IP address is 1, and quantity is 0 at the moment. Initially obviously the quantity will be 0, so if someone say quantity will be 3 or 2 or 4 or whatsoever, so we need to update the card accordingly and can multiply this price over there at that moment. So we need to work inside the source code. This is the same page, the cart.php. so basically we have the quantity input tag over here. Just after the quantity, after the input tag of for quantity, we after that can insert a PHP block and we will work something out there. First of all, we'll say if is set. Using if is set command statement, we can say that the post is the method and update cart is clicked, which we can target over here as well, same like we targeted it in while removing the products. We will say update cart. Then what should we do? So first of all, we will create a local variable with the name qty, quantity, and we will get the value that if a person has entered a value, so we'll get that from the quantity from this quantity field, input tag, which has a name quantity which we have given here, and we have got that from using the post method and have saved that inside the local variable. So now in the next part we will simply run a query, update underscore qty is equal to, inside the two double quotes we will write a query update cart table, the table cart, we want to update that. Now we'll simply say set qty field is equal to this one, the coming value which is coming inside this. We said update cart set quantity field to this one, change the value inside that to the coming value. We are saying simply like we're saying this is the quantity field inside this table. We said update this is having 0 value, which is a default value, so we will change that. Someone will enter 2 or 3 or 5 or whatsoever, that will go inside this field and this will be updated. So very simply we need to run the query now. Simply say we will create a new variable, update run qty is equal to MySQL underscore query, MySQLi underscore query connection, and then as a reference this variable update underscore qty. So that's it. Now here, if we want to show, if we want to hold or keep that value which is entered by a user or customer, if we want to keep it here in this box, then we need to use sessions for that. So we must use sessions if you want to keep them. If you want to if you do not want to keep the value is inside the text field, then we don't need to use session, but we will keep that there, therefore we will use session. $_ session is a default array like $_post and $_get and $_files and $_request and things like that. This is also a super global array predefined in PHP library. So we can use this, and we will simply target the qty variable, the qty field inside the table, and we will equal it to this quantity variable. So whatever is coming, that we will keep that inside this text field. So in order to save sessions, you must start the session in the starting of the document. So we will scroll up, and here we will start session first. Session_start. Session_start is a command in PHP which you must start in the starting of the page if you want to use sessions in the page. Where is okay? So we started the session above the in the page, in the starting of the page, and after that we said the qty field inside the table will be saved in a session, and it will be equal to this variable which is bringing a value. So now that value we can display inside the box, I mean here in the input tag, using the value attribute. Simply in a PHP starting and ending tag inside this PHP block, we can echo $_session, and session will be actually qty. So basically the session is already stored, so when the person will enter the value, that will be there until they click anything else or order or something like that. Anyways, we have echoed that there, and the table has also been updated. Now at this point we can change the variable, I mean the total variable that we have. Sorry, not the total variable, what we have over here. Yes, this is total. Basically the subtotal is showing over here. We'll simply change this variable. In PHP we can change local variables at any time or at any point. So here we will change this variable. Total variable will be equal to total multiply by qty. Very simple. So this qty has some quantity, I mean some values, so we will simply create a new total variable with the same name, that doesn't matter. We will say total multiply with this quantity will become total variable now. So we have already echoed that total variable over here in subtotal, so it will also be updated with the new variable that we have created over here. Very simply, I have saved all. Now come here, refresh the page, and automatically if I write, I mean for example I write 4, and if I update the cart, you can see the product is 1 and the price is 900, so it should be something like 3600. So I will update the cart, we'll click the update the cart, you can see 3600 is the value. And if we just browse or check this table, you can see the quantity is 4 and the price is also multiplied to this. But there is an error as well, which is for the another for each, I mean for each loop we used last time. Here, I mean this one. So this whole thing we can simply save inside a function, because when this is not active it generates an error. So for that thing we simply can say function, and we will name it update cart. This is a function, and inside that we will insert a curly bracket, and we'll just close it here, and we'll also make a global connection so we can use inside this function. We'll make it function because when this is not active, I mean this whole if a set is not active, so it generates an error, and for removing that error, for avoiding that error, we'll make it a function, and at the last or here before the closing, before this curly bracket of the function, we will echo it, but we will create a local variable up underscore cart, which will be equal to update cart function that we have above, and we have echo it, but we will just add an @ sign, which you can add by pressing shift and A from your keyboard. So this simply means if this whole function is not active or is not working, so it will not generate an error, because we are doing two tasks at one time. I mean, we have said here for this quantity field, we have said if I set update cart, so we are updating quantity, and at the same time we are also using it here, update underscore cart. So if when update is clicked, so this if I set is also getting it and generating an error that you have said update cart, but there is no value, so what should I do? So therefore we said, okay, we have made it a function, and after that we have just saved that function into a local variable, and we added an @ sign. So when this is not active, so it will not generate an error. That's it. Now simply refresh this, and the error has also gone, and you can see the quantity is now 4, and the quantity is 4 here as well. Now if we add 6 quantity, for example 6, update the cart, you will see $5,400 is the total price, and here you can also find this quantity. So basically this is done. Now in the next video we will be working on this checkout. If someone goes to checkout page, so what if someone wants to check out this amount or wants to order this product, then she must be either logged in to our website, or they can create a new account. So without login or without their information, we cannot receive the order, because we have to save their information, their order, transaction ID, and things like that. And also we can give them options to use PayPal for online transaction. Stay tuned.